Yeah, so I would say the philosophy now is, are people aligned with the journey we're heading into? For me, the journey is, are you willing to sacrifice time when I speak to people? And I'm not going to tell, I just want you to tell me if you can sacrifice time, because if you're willing to sacrifice time, I have a tried and true process. If you follow it, you'll be successful. And sky's the limit for the money you're going to make.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Reside Platform Podcast. I am your incredible host today. Incredible. I did say that about myself, Suneet Agrawal. And I'm joined by my buddy, Chris Gurnee, a Seattle based real estate leader with one of the most respected, greatest teams in the state of Washington. Chris, what's going on, dude?
Appreciate it. Appreciate it a lot, man. It's super busy here. Lots of rain. It's pouring nonstop. Probably
Already?
not the all did monsoon, but making it happen, keeping a smile and dialing
So
constantly.
you've been in the business since 2004 and you've built a reputation. I love this for market expertise, negotiations. I just heard you talking right before we started. So that's very true. And just high quality marketing and consistently setting the standard in Seattle. Let's dive in. You ready?
I'm ready. Hit me.
Yeah. So you've been in real estate since 2004.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a
It
long
started
ass
out at
time.
s- bro. Well, prior to that, I was at Nordstrom for 11 years.
Oh,
So it
Nordstrom
all
in Seattle?
in Seattle, my
So the
man. So it
OG
all started.
store, the OG four-story store, right?
Yes, it all started from there. So the thought process of the customer's always right, attention to detail, high level communication. That's where it started. And I was, what, 20 years old when I started there.
Where
And
did you
then
ever sell suits at Nordy's or what?
I was shoe dog.
Oh,
So
you
I, I,
sold shoes at Nordstrom's? Hell yeah.
I sold shoes. I did suits too. I did jewelry. I sold anything I could because I got 10%.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say because you guys got a commission there back then. Yes.
Yes, sir. And so the customer service, that's where it came from.
Dude, what
And
good
again,
training for customer service. I didn't know that about you. That's like the best training for customer service.
I'm going to tell you, for customer service, using the phone, asking the right questions, upselling, the whole nine. That's where I got it from. And then I
So
took
dope.
everything I learned from there and then rolled it into real estate.
So what happened? You're all, well, I'm tired of working at Nordy's. I'm gonna go get my license.
Well, kind of like that. I had a couple friends that were doing real estate, and in my head, I'm like, well, I'm a better salesperson than them.
Sure.
Like like back then, I'm like, I'm better looking than them.
Yeah.
Like I can do that. But that's the vein. That's God. But that was the thought process. You're 30 years old or 28, 27, and you're like, I can do that.
Totally.
And then so I did it. I quit a job of 11 years and went into real estate, went to Windermere. And so my
Okay.
first 3 years was at Windermere.
Cool.
A lot of processes, but
Yeah, but nobody
a
had a
great,
lot of
great
them back
logo.
then. Nobody had a lot of them back then, right?
Oh, dude. Yeah,
Um,
not a chance.
yeah, not a chance. So, looking back, what were some big challenges you had in those first couple years leaving? Because we both run teams and people join who are still working the retail gig, are still working this gig, and they got to make the transition. You
Yep.
said that
Yep. I'll tell you,
you fucking quit, right?
I did. And 100%. What I would say, if I look back at it, and what I didn't have is, I didn't have a good CRM.
Totally.
It was an Excel file. I didn't have a lead system, and I didn't have a process. So pretty much what I did is I just threw as much as I could against the wall, and I hoped and prayed things would stick. And I worked a lot. I probably worked 16, 17-hour days because I didn't know what I didn't know.
Totally. And you're
And
young
that was,
and you wanted to make
uh,
money.
yeah, I wanted to crush it,
Yeah.
for sure. I mean, I did okay. I sold 12 houses my first year.
Yeah, that's solid.
And yeah, it was good. But that was the big thing, that looking back on it, and I didn't have like a proper mentor or a coach to guide me through the pitfalls or the anxieties of what real estate is if you don't know.
Totally.
So I would say those are some of my big things that I would probably say I wish I would have had. And what I love to offer to my team is everything I didn't have.
Yeah, that's such a good answer. So now 20 some odd years later, right? Is that
Yeah,
right? Yeah, 20, almost 22
it's
year
20.
22,
Yeah,
dude, next year.
yeah,
What do you think
crazy.
has made your business and your team so effective and long lasting?
I would say it's me constantly learning new ways to do things or reinventing the way that we move in the current market trend. So I'm constantly researching, or people like honestly, like for now, it's you guys and what I've
What is
learned
you
and what I
guys for the people that don't know what they're listening to?
reside,
Yeah,
man. It's
okay,
reside,
thank
it's
you.
rise, like it's you guys. I mean, I'll be the first to admit I've never been coached, by the way.
I remember
I've
when you told me that, yeah.
I've never been coached. I've talked to some people about adding in processes, but this is the first time that I felt I was ready to submit because alphas, we got big heads.
You don't say.
It we I mean, it is what it is, and I'm okay with saying that, and I felt like I was ready to submit to this, and it's not easy, it's hard, but it's super rewarding from the growth that you see from it.
Totally, what a good answer. So now growing the team and growing the business over this last little while,
Yeah.
what's been your philosophy on hiring and growing a team that actually
You know
lasts?
yeah, so I would say the philosophy now is, are people aligned with the journey we're heading into,
Good answer.
right? And so the journey is for me, the journey is, are you willing to sacrifice time
Yeah.
when I speak to people? And I just want you to tell me if you can sacrifice time, because if you're willing to sacrifice time, I have a tried and true process. If you follow it, you'll be successful. And sky's the limit for the money you're going to make. But I think that's the biggest thing for me. And then the other things are like the three core values that we all have to stay focused on, that when I was really crushing, I lost sight of it, was faith, family, and work. Faith, family, work. And whatever your faith is, there's no judgment on it. It's faith, family, work. And we have to be aligned with that.
Can my faith
And we have,
be in capitalism?
yeah, brother. Yeah. You know, I mean, but here's the beauty
Sorry
of
to
it. You got
interrupt
to
you.
have, no, but you're not wrong. I mean, I love it. We have to have a harmony with it,
Totally.
because there's no such thing as a work life balance. And I think that's where we lose track of things. There's a harmony. Sometimes you lack on the work, but if you have the other stuff, the family and the faith good, everything's good. It's all right if you don't do too well one day, because the rest of it's aligned.
Yeah.
So that's the ideology for me now. Before it was like just hammer, make a billion calls. We still make a ton, but
Yeah, I
the,
mean, that
the
hasn't
focus
changed. Yeah,
the focus is more, hey, make sure everybody's right with their families, make sure everybody's right with their faith if they have one, and we're right with work. And if we do that, things work out really well and people do really good and they excel.
so how do you do right with that when you're working with the agents in your crew? Because that was a really thoughtful answer, dude.
I get really personal with my agents, so I really understand each and every one of them. I understand what their quirks are, and they mean a lot to me. They're like my family.
Yeah, good
And
answer.
so I treat it that way. And so I know if somebody's having a bad day, I got open door policy. I open up my, hey, come in, what's going on? And I have a high level conversation, what's going on? And I walk them through it because I probably faced it already
Totally,
in my,
totally.
so that's what I do.
And then what about people that don't fit the culture and people that don't communicate?
I love that. I love that. I love that question. Here's an amazing thing with the team that's super aligned and is rolling, that if somebody does come in and maybe they slide past the goalie, which is me,
Sure.
my team will eat that person alive. And but not in a bad way. Like, here's the deal: like, people that might not fit the culture, they're super negative. The team's super positive, and we're always looking at the positive in any negative. That's what I coach and teach. You might have a crap day. There's a positive to the crap day.
Sure.
You just got to look at it and step back. And so the negatives that come in, they come in, but the team eats them up. And if it's an island person, like it's an I, me, sorry, we do we and us on this team,
Yeah,
and the rest of the agents aren't going to be there for you. So you can punch your own clock, but you're going to be over here and off the team.
totally. Yeah. So Seattle, like you sell in the city.
Kinda. We do in city, but I've purposely made the team so it covers the Pacific Northwest. We're border of Canada down to Portland.
Okay, so big geography.
Yeah, I have to do that. Remember, it's been 20 plus years. So markets, for me, markets change constantly.
Uh,
So you'll have one market that's super busy, and then the next market, it might be a little slow. So we generate business across the board.
Good. So, but like Bellevue and like all those places, right? Kirkland,
Oh, yeah. Doesn't matter. Kirkland, Bellevue, Tacoma,
Tacoma,
Puyallup,
Sammamish.
Redmond.
Hell yeah, you sell in Sammamish. Yeah. It's where my
Of
uncle
course,
lives.
wherever.
It's where my uncle
Yeah.
lives. I go to that 24-hour fitness down the street from his house. He lives on that lake.
Send me his address and I'll door knock and I'll try to sell him this weekend.
Yeah, he owns a lot of property down there, a lot on the lake, a lot. Uh,
Love it.
So, what gives your crew, you and your team, such a edge in a competitive market like that?
So I'll tell you, it's pretty simple. So the way we get an edge is when whoever we speak to, it's high level conversations, it's high level real estate conversations. So if it's on a listing side, we're speaking at a high level of exactly what their clients are looking for and what they need. Do they have any offers? So we will know ahead of time before even showing the house. We'll pre-negotiate every single showing that we go on. We already know what the price is that we need to be at.
Yeah,
That's exactly it. On the buyer side, it's a high level conversation of needs and wants. I like to call it the come to Jesus conversation, where if I find you A, B, C to Z, we're going to write an offer that same day, correct?
yeah,
And if any given time it deviates, I'm usually CC'd on an email of like, hey, I wonder what happened here? What changed? Right? You said yes, now it's no.
yeah,
And then that's an opportunity for me if I need to coach my team or if I need to step in, I can have a conversation.
yeah. Good answer, dude. That's what it takes. So, you've been recognized as a negotiator.
A little bit.
What do you think makes a great negotiator in today's tough real estate climate?
You got to be a really good listener.
Tell me about that.
Yeah. So you got to ask the right questions and then you got to let people talk. Right. So for instance, for like a listing agent, we all got egos.
You
Right.
don't
So if we
say.
all got egos, yeah, baby. We all got egos. So, so my team's trained, stroke the ego.
Oh, good
Beautiful.
answer.
Wonderful house. Go. The pictures are amazing. Right. So you want to stroke that ego right away. And that's how they're trained. Number one. And number two, the follow up. You must follow up to death and you must follow up until they tell you to stop.
Yep.
And I think that's a big difference. A lot of people might follow up once or twice and then give up. And this team is tried and true to follow up. And that's I mean, to a point where they might think I'm annoying. I don't care. But
Yeah.
high level conversations, pre-negotiate, follow up to death.
Love it. So let's talk about like business and like marketing. How has your marketing strategy evolved over the years?
I would say in the beginning, I just did a lot of back page. I just
Yeah.
posted nonstop. I owned it in postlets,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So yeah, you just went back in time. You're like, no, you did not say that, dog. Yes, I did.
That you just read my mind. Yes. No, you did
Brother,
not.
I'm legit OG of like marketing for sure from back in the day. So anything that's free, I did it. And even to this day, I don't own Craigslist, but I pay a group 8 hours and I don't want to get out to like 8 hours a day, 7 days a week. So we're on the first two pages.
Sure.
Our listing.
So still posting on Craigslist every day.
Yeah. Cool. Why? It's free.
Hey,
Well,
same.
it cost me $200 a month.
Same.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
And so I do that. I then do PPC ads where we're running the ads for people that are looking to relocate here
Smart.
because I don't want competition.
Yeah.
I want them to come to me and they don't know anybody. And so we post heavily. We do that heavily. I would say the other involvement is Google LSA. We do really well on that. And then a thing called Google Maps. It's new. Where if somebody goes to a map and searches for you, you show up.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter where. And I think back in the day, it was more like Craigslist. And I did a sign call, like you'd have a toll-free number where people call or text your sign number.
Get a recording.
Yeah. Now it's evolved from that to they call the number and then they put in the house number and then lets them know, hey, you can talk to an agent, press one, talk to a lender, press two. Hey, you want to work for us? Press three. And then it flows through all the agents. And we weren't that organized before.
I
And
love
not all
that.
calls to me anymore.
Yeah, good. So that's good, dude. So being a leader in real estate for over 20 years, what systems or practices have allowed you to stay making money consistently?
I mean, it's just gonna sound trivial, but the
Good.
phone, man.
Oh,
Like
what's that? What's the phone?
it's bro, like you could look at my FUB numbers and I've probably made 60,000 calls, something crazy, or 50, a lot. I've always made my money on the phone. Period. Everybody on my team must use the phone. We must use the phone. All my lenders, they dial for us. They use the phone. They prospect and they follow up using FUB. So, I mean, don't be scared. Use the phone. That's the biggest thing that I can tell anybody. This to simplify it
Yes.
and
So
be curious.
what should I do if I'm scared of picking up the phone, Chris?
I think what you do is you close. I'm going to help you right now. Close your eyes, Suneet.
All right. My
Let's go
eyes are
on a
closed.
journey.
All right.
Okay, let's go, baby. I'm gonna help you. Brother, I want you to envision yourself at a little fancy restaurant, wherever you like to eat, with a special person you love to be with. Okay, I want you to be there.
All right.
Okay, I want you to have a special little drink. Don't say it yet, but I want you to see yourself with that. What are you eating right now?
An olive,
Okay. And what are you drinking?
a martini.
Open your eyes. How do you feel?
Good.
Okay, you got a smile on your face, I see.
Fucking A.
Now,
Oops.
okay, and
Okay.
you were with that special person, right?
Oh no, I was just by myself.
Yeah, you
So
suck. I told you to be with the special person, but
yeah,
that's okay.
I am with a special
Here-
person myself. Yeah.
Okay, I love that. Now listen, here's the beauty of this. This is to trick your anxiety. Now write that down on a post-it. I want you to write an olive martini. And I want you to post it on your computer screen. And
Good,
anytime you
good.
got anxiety, bring yourself back to that happy place. You were at that restaurant and you were with yourself, which is your special self. And now you got a smile on your face. Go dial. Now go dial and martini and green olive every single person you talk to. Let's go.
Dude, that's
That's how I
really
do it.
good.
And it's money, dude. Trust me. You can take the most scaredy cat person who would never use the phone. He's like one of my top guys. I did the same thing with him.
Really,
But
dude.
that's to get past that anxiety.
Dude, that's
So
some ninja shit right there, bro.
it is.
Or
Oh, dude.
Jedi mind trick. That's Jedi mind trick stuff right there.
Yes, yes. But that's the beauty of sales. Once you're able to slow down, you can then think of things to help people get past the anxiety, because that's why they don't do it,
Oh,
is because the anxiety is so high from things that happen that cause them from being successful, right? And so it's our job as leaders to guide them through that so they can be successful and then teach others.
super good, dude. Super good. So, speaking of your team and helping them and training them and getting them the right mindset, how else do you help them adapt to market shifts like we've been experiencing last couple of years?
My job as a leader is to make sure that we're ahead of every market shift. And so I've got to surround myself with really good people that know more than I do and share ideas and information. So I make sure that my circle's tight with the doers. My circle's tight with people that are in the business getting after it. And then it's my job to make sure that I shift ahead of time. So I'll just tell you, for instance, right now, I'm on a heavy recruitment stage because I already know what's going to happen next year. Rates are going to drop. There's tons of property sitting. There's going to be a bloodbath of buyers coming in, and we're going to get an opportunity to crush. And when those rates do come down, it's going to be madness.
Yes, it's
And
gonna
I
be
got to have all
madness.
my lenders ready to go. Yeah, all my lenders have to be ready to go because we got to get apps pulled within 48 hours. I need a pre-qual to go out no less than 72 hours, and they're
Yes.
in the car the same day.
Yes.
Okay,
Love
so
it.
it's very important as a leader to make sure that we are ahead of the curve, ahead of any shift that comes up. Really, really important. So I mean, I don't want to say I don't sleep, but I sleep, but I'm constantly checking and asking people and getting information of what the market's doing. And then I can also track it from like the connectivity of my system.
Totally. Yes.
Like if my dialers aren't getting any appointments and we go goose egg for a week straight, Houston, we got a problem.
Yeah. But that tells
You know?
that tells you more what's happening in the market if they're talking to people.
Yes, brother. And that's the other way that I track. And my ISA team must give me end-of-day reports every single day. Every day, I see how many connections, how many appointments, how many live transfers. And that's another way that I use that to help me stay ahead to protect my team. That's my job.
Really good. What's one personal habit or mindset that you think has been most critical to your success?
I would say the personal habit that I got back into, and it's partially because of you guys, is getting and writing things down and putting it on my freaking calendar.
Yeah.
If it's not on your calendar, bro, it's not going to happen.
You don't need to
And
tell
it
me
does-
that. Yeah.
it doesn't matter how big of a crusher you are. Like, listen, I used to sell 60, 70 homes myself when I owned my own brokerage. And I didn't write shit down. I now, and which is crazy, I would have sold so many more homes. I now, like clockwork, write things down
That's so
constantly. And it's in my calendar. And it might sound trivial to some. Frickin' do it. Write it down.
good. Yes.
You're going to have so much more time and you're going to get so much more done. It'll shock you.
Yes. Love that. What's a mistake you see other team leaders or brokers make that holds them back besides not putting shit in their calendar?
Not being involved.
Oh,
And that's tough because here's the thing. When you have to produce consistently and always be on, it's hard to slow down and be involved with the team. And what I mean by that is showing up to sales huddles 3 days a week at 8:45 in the morning. I'm there
yeah.
and driving the team, reminding people to do things that you think they should already just know to do.
Yes.
That's not real. I used to think that way,
Me too.
but the minute and that's normal because we think everybody should be like us, but that's not reality.
Yeah.
We're unicorns.
The job is not the CEO, it's the CRO, Chief Reminding Officer.
Yes, sir, brother. Yeah. And here's the thing, the more we can do that and the more we can show up, even if we think about it, it's only an hour or maybe 20 minutes to motivate and excite and then get involved. So make your calls with them. You will see things change at a pretty high level after about 2 weeks, but you're going to have to keep on showing up. That's the hard part for any team leader because we have so many shiny objects coming at us that can move us away from the path or open up the blinders because we're racehorses. And if we're like this, you're not going to get anything done. Boom. The minute you come here, it is a wrap.
Yes, love that. Love that. So, for our listeners, other team leaders and agents who want to be like you, what's one piece of advice you have for them?
I'm going to tell you, don't wait as long as I did, but start getting coached heavily. Reside's a place, in my opinion, I've researched a ton. Don't wait to get coached. Get coached by these guys. Get locked in, and you have to be willing to be okay to be uncomfortable. Because the more uncomfortable you are, the quicker you're starting to learn and become a better leader and a person.
So, do you think that you've been a great answer? Number one, you think that you've had to learn how to be uncomfortable this last time in Reside last year?
Bro, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah.
Yes.
Of course I have. And I wouldn't, here's the thing. I wouldn't do it if I wasn't uncomfortable because I already know what I'm good at and I already know what I'm bad at
Totally.
or I need work on. And I'm at a point in my career where I want to say it, I want to take all the business here in Washington. I want to take it from
you to take it.
and no, I'm going to.
too, or what?
No, like, listen, I got a team member out there. And so anybody who wears that shield, it's not going to happen. But if the shield goes away and somebody gives me the blessing,
Yeah.
I'm going to ask for the blessing.
Totally.
Sure. I mean, I'm going to go where the money's at.
Totally.
I'm going to go where people want to work and they want to change their lives.
Yeah.
And I want to show them how to do it as simple as possible.
Love that. Love that. So, dude, this was really good. You did so good.
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah,
So,
yeah. It was fun.
so I
I love
know
this
after
stuff.
people listening to you talk and spill so much great knowledge just now, dude, that was so good. They're gonna want to reach out to you and send you all the referrals in the whole state of Washington and learn about joining your team if they're an agent out there, or maybe just want to learn more. How do they get a hold of you?
I'm gonna go out on a limb and give my cell phone number.
Ooh, do it.
So it's 206-949-0864. And it doesn't matter, like, if you guys need help or if you have a question, just text me and I'll reply to it. If it takes me a little bit, it's because I'm on the phone, but I'll do my best to reply to give you any information I can that can help you. And then if I can get on a Zoom to be able to talk to you, I will. I'm here to give on to others, right? My job is to shepherd others the best I can and keep you guys from having the anxiety that maybe me or other people have gone through in this business. It's easy if you can follow a process.
Yes. Dude, so good. Thanks for sharing your journey and your expertise and the strategies that have kept you in business for the last 22 years and crushing it. So, for everyone listening, go connect with Chris. We'll also drop his website in the show notes in case you didn't hear his phone number. I'm not going to drop his phone number on YouTube. I just think, I mean, you probably wouldn't care because your phone number is probably everywhere from signs, but I'm not going to
It's
do that.
everywhere, dude.
But follow his work, learn more about what his team is building in Washington. Everyone else, or everyone, period. Not everyone else, but everybody, everybody,
I love it.
thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you got something out of this episode. If you did, click like, subscribe with a friend, leave a comment, and we'll see you in the next episode of the Reside Platform Podcast. Peace.
Peace.